Take it away, fellas.
Thank you, voice girl, and welcome once again to another edition of the Manspace Podcast. Now, this is the voice of Russ, and with me, as always, is my co-host, who's much happier than Diddy these days, the one and only Big Les.
Hey!
What's
up,
going
bro?
on, man?
Nanu.
The Mork and Mindy, right?
That's it.
Okay.
Right there, baby.
Okay. I had to think when you did it. And I was like, I know this. And when you threw in the Nanu.
Dr. Spock.
Yes. Yeah.
You didn't say that.
Wait a minute. He didn't do the Dr. Spock though, did he?
No, he did. No, that was just my homage to Leonard Nimoy.
Yeah, but I mean, you mixing characters. But what did he do? He did some sort of hand signal.
I don't know. I don't remember. I just remember Nanu.
Now you done got me down this rabbit hole. Now I'm gonna be obsessed and try to figure this out because I don't remember. I remember watching the show, but now I gotta figure out the hand signal. Ah, man, doggone it. You know how I am, Les. I'm gonna be on Google the rest of the episode.
I know. I already know. I got you. Hey, that's like the one who shall not be named. You just throw a carrot out there, he just run down the whole lane.
Right.
It don't even matter what kind of carrot you throw out. He just going after
carrot, dogs, cats. It don't matter. He just throw it out there. He chasing after everything.
Oh, that's hilarious, bro.
Man.
That guy is
something else.
Yeah, for real. What's up, brother?
On to other stuff. Have you ever just wondered, like, those things? You remember Arsenio Hall had this segment, things that make you go,
Yeah.
So I've just been down this rabbit hole of late. It's like,
oh Lord. Okay, go ahead.
Who was the first person to grab an onion and say, this is good? Who was the first person to do that? Like
Native Americans.
Who was the first person
who discovered onions?
Right. Who was the person that grabbed some poison ivy and said, "Oh, this is not good.
This hurts."
Right.
Oh my God.
And we have mushrooms you can eat and mushrooms you cannot eat.
That is true.
So who was the person that ended up saying, "Oh man, these are good. Oh, who was that person
who died in discovering of mushrooms?"
Right. Like who's the person that sat there and mixed the ingredients to come up with ranch dressing, right? For the first time.
Wow.
Who came up with that?
Somebody creative.
Right.
It was good. And it was good.
Because whoever came up with blue cheese, you're the devil.
Need to be smacked. Exactly.
But whoever came up with that it's genius.
Right. Oh man. I have the answer for you.
Okay.
You ain't gonna believe this one.
All right, I'm listening.
Onions were discovered and began eating wild onions. It's believed that humans discovered the beginning eating wild onions long before farming and were invented likely as a part of a prehistoric diet.
Interesting.
Originating in the Central Asia, while others suggest they were first grown in Iran or West Pakistan. I was all wrong. I said Native Americans.
I thought it came from Asian culture, but when you said Native Americans, I just decided to roll with you on that one.
The Pilgrims brought onions to North America on the Mayflower.
Really?
That's what I said.
So you give us some land, we'll give you onions.
Yeah, and steal everything else.
That seemed like a fair trade.
Yeah. Matter of fact, here's the plague. Here is scurvy.
Right.
Here's STDs. You know what I'm saying? That's
Oh,
that's
man.
we'll kill you off with all this stuff that we can live with, and then take
Right.
your. Oh my God. Okay,
But
that's ranting.
but going down this rabbit hole,
Yeah.
like, who was the person that decided to mix Oreos and Coca-Cola?
Food alert. Food alert. The Manspace podcast is talking about food again. Food alert. Food alert.
Don't do it to me. Please
Bro,
don't tell me. Don't tell me you're about to try it right now. Oh my God.
yes.
Is that cherry flavored Coke and Oreos or just straight up Coke and Oreos?
It's just Coca-Cola and Oreos, man.
Man, I swear you find the
With
damnedest snacks.
with popping candy in the middle. Yes. Yes. So I saw this online and I'm like, there's no way we're gonna get this here anytime soon, right? I got some trips to the Northeast I got some trips to the
You're gonna
Midwest
find 'em.
coming up. I was
Yeah.
gonna find them somewhere up there. I knew we weren't gonna get them down here.
Mm-hmm.
I went to go meet our guy Trevor, right?
Yeah.
And I'm sitting there waiting on him, and I went into the gas station, and I saw they had the Oreo soda, right?
Yeah.
So they have a Coke
They got
Zero,
a Coke Zero Oreo flavor.
Oreo flavor, right? So I got it. I posted it. I posted a picture of it on the
You
Manspace
did.
Instagram.
Yes,
Yes.
sir. Yes,
It's
sir.
quite good. It is quite good. It tastes just like the cookie portion, the chocolate cookie portion
Yeah.
of an Oreo.
But a soda.
Yes, but
With no sugar.
no sugar, zero sugar.
Because that's the
Or whatever they put in it to give it its sweetness. For Coke
yeah.
Zero. But yeah, it was a Coke Zero and it was quite good. Then a couple days later, I'm walking through the grocery store, and out the corner of my eye, I see these bad boys. Yes.
See, I live in Hickville, so they're not gonna have no progressive snacks. Progressive snacks ain't gonna work here.
So I have it here. It's
Oh,
Coca-Cola on the one side.
nice
Got
packaging.
nice cream filling.
They kind of look like a little bit like double stuff.
Yeah. Then
Yeah.
you got the Oreo on the other side, So it's representing the Coke bottle on the outside.
Look at
And
that.
you got to do it the right way. I mean,
You
I'm
gotta
like,
pop it.
you
Yeah,
got
that's
to
right.
pop them. You got to pop them, right?
Yeah. That's the regular side.
Yeah. That's the regular side there.
You got to get close to the mic so the Mook gang can, hear you crunching. And we might get
Mook gang. Muck bang.
That's still, you know exactly what I was talking about. Mook gang, muck bang, whatever.
Muck bang. But going for the cream. Going for the cream.
All
Going
right.
for the cream. All right.
Cream
I
got
think
cookies.
I might need
candy
to.
in it.
Yeah, I might need to censor me licking the cookie. I mean,
There could be some of the old sexy music playing in the background.
got the little bit of the Pop Rocks candy up in the middle. Give you the
that's an
little
added
effect.
surprise.
Yeah, it gives you the effect.
The effect
of the
drinking the soda. Yeah.
So
And for
I
our
feel
up
it
north
popping.
people drinking pop. There you go.
Yeah. Yeah, so I feel that all in the back of my throat there. It's just popping. I hear it under my headphones, which is really tripping me out.
Luckily, we're a family show.
Right.
Now, what does the red cookie taste like?
This
Damn,
tastes more like Coke.
You damn near cleared all the cream off of that bad boy.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And ain't nobody seen nothing.
That's right. I hit it with my hand. I was trying to keep it PG for the family.
Oh, that's called greedy. You just know how to get every ounce of it. That's it. Oh,
The red has the Coke taste to it.
okay.
Mhm.
Okay. So you got
Yeah.
the Coke taste on the red, the
Mhm.
fizz from the filling, and
Mhm.
the Oreo chocolatey side from the other side of the cookie.
Yes. I would take those over regular Oreo any day.
Really?
Yes. Mhm.
See, I'm not a big fan of the dark
regular.
or regular Oreos.
See, with me, I used to be
Mhm.
until I found out eating too many of them on a weekend, what it does to your insides. Yeah.
That's nasty.
You had a what's the bubble maker? You
Yeah.
know, go
Yes.
them bubbles was popping.
Hey, they were popping, but they look just like the Oreo color. So
Horrible.
needless to say, I was not a big Oreo fan. Like if I got into the mood for them, every now and then, if I saw like
Mhm.
something different, I may try it.
Yeah.
But I was more of like the golden Oreo ones. You know, I
Yeah.
like those.
I always felt the chocolates make your breath stink.
Mm,
You know,
mm,
it was real strong on your palate. You
okay.
know, yeah. So that was always my thing. So I
Yeah.
didn't mess with them like that much.
Yeah.
But them golden ones,
Yeah, them golden ones, boy,
them golden ones,
yeah,
that's my thing right there.
yeah.
Yeah.
I like those. I was always a big fan of the peanut butter ones. I love peanut butter
Yeah.
anyway.
Yeah, you like,
So,
yeah, you everybody should know you are a
yes,
peanut butter fan.
yes, I
Everybody.
am. I
Yeah.
am. I
My
love
wife
peanut
is my wife's a peanut butter fan too. You know, that's
butter.
she go get the thing of peanut butter, man, in a spoon, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, what is your issue, man? Do you have problems? Are you psychotic
I saw
or something?
something, and I think it says something about a spoonful of peanut butter at night supposed to help you sleep better or something like that, or whatever.
I don't believe that. I don't believe that because that's when she be eating and when she ain't damn sleep. You know, sitting up in the bed, all you hear, the spoon going across that peanut butter. Hey, and then you got peanut butter stuck all into the top of the roof of your mouth, and then you got a third noise. Because she needs something to drink
Yes.
behind it. And I was like, why you put yourself through torture like that?
Yeah.
But then she gets on me because, see, I eat sunflower seeds like that or peanuts like that.
Mm-hmm.
I buy a big thing of peanuts, man. My hand going it every night before going to bed. She was like, what's the difference? You eating peanuts and I'm eating peanut butter. I was like, I don't know. Shut up. Don't talk to me. Eat your peanut butter, and I'm hitting my peanuts, but before I wash my hands, I'm in the bed, I'm gone.
See,
Night.
I'm a sunflower seed guy, but I do it when I'm driving. Like if I got long distances to drive, I'm gonna do sunflower seeds and I'm gonna shoot them out the window.
I done got lazy, man. I done found that they sell them in a little container, just the seeds, lightly salted and crisp, and you just pull the little tab back, and you just hold the thing. Go. So I got a whole handful in one thing. So I buy 2 or 3 of them at one time.
Wow.
Because I eat them during the day. But that keeps me from eating all the bad stuff too, though.
Yeah, that is true. And that's where I feel like when I'm driving, because a lot of time I do all the driving.
Yeah, me too.
And so it's like I gotta stay awake. And when I'm doing long trips, I like to have the inside circulation turned off. I need the
fresh
outside air.
Yes,
the fresh air is supposed to keep.
Yeah.
Well, of course, we always hit some spots. Can we turn off? Can we turn that?
It stinks.
Yes, right? So, are you over there passing gas? No, uh, I'm like, no, it's outside. So it's like I get tired, so I have to sit there and do sunflower seeds because I don't want to do energy drinks all
Yeah,
day, and
nah, you can't
I
do
don't
that.
want to,
Yeah, yeah,
especially like on long road trips. Like we just came from Nashville this past
yeah,
weekend, and I got one of those C4 energy drinks.
yeah.
Man, when that thing kicked in, like my skin was itching,
Oh
like
no.
all up and down.
Yeah.
I knew that this would happen. Like I would take pre-workout fuel when I would go to the gym, and I
Mhm.
tried C4,
Yeah.
and that happened to me with the pill. So I'm like, I
Oh
know
God.
this is going to happen with the energy drink, but
Yeah.
when I'm looking at what was there, like this was
That's what
like
was available.
it was the only thing that was available that I felt would work,
Yeah, yeah,
and so I got it, and yeah, I was
yeah.
about to pull my skin off, man. I'm like, get me out these mountains. I'm like,
Oh my
y'all got to
God.
move,
And
man.
the mountains are horrible, man.
Yeah.
Well, they not that way, they not too bad.
Well,
You know?
um we went coming up through Cherokee, going
Yeah.
there,
Going across, yeah.
going through North Carolina side and
Mhm.
into Tennessee. But then we left coming out, we went down to Chattanooga and down through Georgia on the way out,
Oh, okay, okay.
and came around that way to come
So you
back.
went around the bottom of the mountain
Yes,
instead of going over
yes,
the top of it.
right,
Yeah, yeah,
right.
yeah, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So it wasn't as bad, but
It was a little bit
it was
longer drive though, wasn't it?
only actually it was shorter in time wise. It was something
Mm.
that was going on the interstate, so it was shorter on the time wise to go
Really
around.
go around?
Yeah, it was 20 miles longer in mileage, but
Oh,
it was
but it
actually
was all
shorter. Yeah,
interstate.
yeah,
So and it
hmm
was it's not as hilly and stuff. You
yeah,
gotta go around curves and all of that.
yeah. Because
Because
the only bad spot I hit, of course, is Atlanta.
yeah,
Atlanta is
it's
Atlanta.
Atlanta. Yeah, you got to
You
go
know,
through there in the middle of the night,
yeah,
either the middle of the night, and I'm talking even from 12 to 4 a.m. You got a
yeah.
small window to get through there.
You got a small window. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. But I
Oh,
mean, it wasn't that bad though. But
mhm.
that C4 just did me in though.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. I drink that. Sometimes I drink that the monster in the white can.
Yes,
The
I do
sugar
that.
free. Yeah, that's got the
Yeah.
vitamins in it. That kind
Uh,
of helps me out. But then I start drinking two and three of them.
yeah. Yeah.
It's not. No, it's not good
I
for me.
There was one that came out for a little while. I think it was called Venom,
Mm,
and
I think
I
so.
tried
Think
it.
I remember that. Yeah.
Man, and the crash I had off of that one, like I
Mhm.
literally almost bounced my head off my desk. It just all of a sudden at once, just
Yeah. It's
somebody just
amazing.
up.
It's amazing what they can do for a very short period of time.
Yeah, yeah.
And just think when I was drinking like that,
Mm.
that's what I'd have with my vodka.
Mm. You
Let
were
me get
Red
a
Bull and vodkas?
Red Bull and vodkas, man.
I've never done that.
Never
I just felt like there was no way I could do this.
bouncing off of every wall. You hear me?
Mm,
Because see, I'm not one of those guys that drinks and want to go sit down in the corner. I'm a friendly drinker.
mm,
So I get excited,
yeah.
smiling, dancing, and I drink about 4 or 5, 6, 10 of those. It's over.
Mhm. See,
know.
I'm a warm natured person anyway, so
Yeah.
I start to sweat real easy. So I
Mhm.
get to drinking, yeah, it's a wrap. So I'm gonna go find somewhere and chill because I will be soaked.
And I don't
So
care nothing about it. Let's
yeah.
get soaked together. You know what I'm saying? I got it. Woo! Yeah, having a great
Mhm.
time. You
No, I've
know.
always been that chill guy in the corner.
Yeah,
Man,
I'm chill, but not like you. You are absolutely chill.
yeah.
You put us both in a room, you'll be able to tell us both apart immediately. You know what
Yes,
I mean? Because I'm,
yes.
I'm working the crowd, talking to people, having a good
Mhm,
time. You just sitting back watching the whole room, and
mhm,
like, okay, don't trust that one. Mm,
mhm.
don't know about that one.
Yep,
Mhm. Let's get over here. Get back over here.
that's right.
Stop that.
Pull them back and check.
Get off of the table.
And I know I told this story back in season 1, but it's still funny. The funniest thing was we were out at a party in California. Les and I were out there, and I'm having a conversation with this guy the night of the party.
Yeah.
The next day, the guy sees Les at breakfast, and he picks up the conversation that he was having with me.
Yes.
Him.
Yes.
And I'm sitting across the room watching this whole thing go down, just laughing.
Yeah.
It's
I still don't know how people used to get us confused
all the time.
I don't know how that happens.
It was always amazing to me.
You're a full, what, 6 inches taller than me? 7 inches taller than me?
It ain't that much, but still.
You 6 what? 6'5"?
5, yeah.
Okay, so 5 inches. I'm 6 foot.
Yeah.
So there it is. Still, you're taller than me.
Yes. We're not even the same complexion.
I was about to say, you're lighter than me.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm peanut butter. And you're
I'm the
that
Oreo.
out of the Oreo.
Oh, how did I know that was coming?
Always comes back to food.
But still, I mean, there's some stark differences.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
People would constantly come up to me and say, Les.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm not Les. I'm not
Yeah.
Les. Except for that one girl. I was Les. Are you? Yes, I am.
Yes. And I think I happened to walk by and I was looking and I was like, okay. And I just kept going. You over there pretending to be me.
That's right.
But I get it though. But old buddy was just, I don't know what, I think you guys have a conversation about IT or something like that.
It was football.
It was that. That's what it was.
It was football. Yes.
I was just like, what? Huh? Okay. I'm not an Alabama fan.
Yes. Yes. Mm-hmm.
So I didn't put it together until way later. I was like, oh my God, this guy.
That's right.
But it is what it is.
It is what it is, man.
No.
Let's go to break, reset, and
All
let's
right,
come back and talk about some of the events from the day.
Oh, good.
Yeah. So we're back. I'm sitting here doing my serving size. So serving size is actually 2 cookies. I have never once read that on the back of an Oreo box to see
because you didn't care. You didn't care, sir. Sir,
you normally grab at least 4 to 5 automatically.
I grab half the sleeve. I think it's 6, and then I keep it moving.
I would always grab 4, maybe 5, but 4, and then I come back later on and get 4 more. But serving size is actually 2 on these. I wonder what it is on regular Oreos, but on these it's only 2. So I'm on 2. I'm done. I pushed the bag away, and we're gonna proceed on.
If you could keep that up, that would be great. I
would be.
I would eat 2, and then I would be like, how many more minutes can I have another serving size?
I know, right? So me and Trevor, right? I got Trevor, right? Y'all know him from Righteous Relentless. Trevor, we've sparked up a really good friendship over the years, right? He's like my little brother. We talk. It's almost every day that we're texting something back and forth.
Yeah.
But so he's got onto this little health kick, right? So we're like, all right.
Okay.
So I'm your big brother. I'm gonna work with you. So let's start this whole little challenge. And I'm gonna open this up. Well, I'm gonna find something. I'm gonna open this up to the Manspace Nation for people that want to join into this. But
Okay.
we started this whole walking challenge, right?
Mm-hmm.
Making sure that you get, your steps every day. So I'm like,
5,000
hey,
steps, whatever. Yeah.
you got a smartwatch? Yes, I got a smartwatch. Get your smartwatch out. Oh, I got to do not. First the excuse. Nope, 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 nope. No excuses. Do it. Wear your smartwatch, and then let's get your step count in, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I said you got till 10 o'clock to let me know that you made your step count. He's already made his step count.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be walking as soon as we finish because I ain't made mine yet.
Hey, you need to walk through serving counts. That serving count off.
Yeah. So I think I might be able to get one more cookie in there. And
I was about to say,
go
go ahead, just get you 2 more. You know what I'm saying?
I
That
know,
gives
right?
more motivation to get rid of that. You got to walk at least 10,000 steps.
Yeah. So we're gonna work our way into that.
Okay.
So we said we.
So what goal are y'all at right now? We got to keep track of this.
So the goal, because both of us are in situations where we work from home. So it's like, it's a difference in like if you're working in the office or something like that, where you're up and a little bit more mobile. But it's like most of the time we're working from home. So, right now, since this is, the first week, it's 6,000. So we said we're going to do 6,000 for about a month and then go to 7,000. But if you go over, great. If you make 10,000, great. But the goal right now is 6.
Yeah.
And I hadn't hit 6 today. And I put my watch up as soon as I woke up and put 2 feet on the ground. I usually never do this. And that's part of the reason why I never hit, 6,000 in a day. It's like I don't put my watch on until I get ready to leave the house. So today, for the first time, as soon as I put I put my watch on. I'm not one of those that like to sleep with the watch because I'm always afraid I'm gonna dial somebody.
No, I don't. Yeah, I don't sleep with mine on at all.
So
let me look at mine today.
I'm about 2,000 short right now, and so I'm gonna have to get out here and go walking as soon as we finish recording here tonight.
Okay. Well, I'm at 42.
You're better than me.
Yeah, so
you're better than me. So I got some work to put in.
2.09 miles. Huh.
I'm at 39.28.
No, well, you ain't that far.
Hey, when Trevor texted me 2 hours ago, I was just at 3.
Oh, you did some hell of a making up.
Yeah,
you did some hell of a making up.
No, and that was just me in the kitchen.
I was cooking dinner. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth.
Back and forth, and coming up and down the stairs.
Yeah. You want to hear something funny? So last week, I was in the corporate office, right? Yeah. And our corporate floor is the 10th floor. Okay. They had a big meeting going on in the lobby. So the elevators are right next to the lobby. So I decide I'll just take the steps down.
Yeah.
Right. My parking deck that I park on is floor 3, right? So 3 to 10, that's 7. So I walk down 7 flights of steps.
At least it's down.
At least it's down. I ain't got to the other part yet. Right. So coming down 7 flights of steps, I was like, oh my God. I'm like, who gets tired coming down flights of steps?
Right.
Right. I open up the door to go out into the hallway. Your boy walking like the car ran out of gas. And I just came down 7 flights of steps. Okay. I'm like this. Like, the car won't go into drive. I walk out to the vehicle finally. I got it together a little bit because I seen somebody watching. I bet you it's like, whoa, is he retarded? I mean, or is he challenged? So I get to where I'm going. I stand there for a second. I rest. I'm like, what is going on? Right? I'm not a punk. Right? I used to run these steps like this. Okay.
Yeah.
I go back in. think about it. Oh man, they probably still in the meeting.
Mm.
I'll open up the door, right? I'll open up the door to the steps. I look, I go up about 2 or 3, bruh. I about came back down and said, and sat there. I went
Wow.
up. I had to go back down, man, to get on the elevator and be embarrassed coming out the elevator because it
Wow.
go ding. I was like, oops. I walked out of that boy and made a sharp right. No, back turned to everybody. I don't care who looked at me. But yeah, I gotta get it back together.
Yeah, man.
I
Dog,
gotta get it together.
in the building I was in,
Mhm.
you know the building I used to work in,
Yeah.
we used to be down in the basement.
Mhm.
And so our boss used to not want us to take the elevator. We always had to take the stairs. So we got to the point where we would run the stairs and
Mhm.
do what we needed to do and then come back down, right?
Yeah.
So I had to have a meeting and most time if I ran it, I was running to the second floor and then back down
Yeah.
to the basement. So it's
Mhm.
3 floors, right?
Right.
I had a meeting on the 4th floor. So it's the basement, then 4 floors. And so I
Yeah.
ran all the way up. And I
Mhm.
go into this lady's office and she wants to start talking immediately. I'm like, mm-mm.
I
And the
need
whole
about
time,
10 minutes.
every question she just asked me, mm-mm. We can't. Mm-mm. I wouldn't say nothing. And I would sit there. Mm, mm.
I'm telling you, them steps are a monster, man.
Yeah, man.
I gotta
Yeah,
get back to it. I gotta get back to it, bro. I ain't gonna be no weakling. First
right.
of all, just coming down 7 flights of steps, bro. Should not have hurt me like it did.
Man, I went to a customer.
Mm-hmm.
This was just yesterday,
Mm-hmm.
right? And it was a church, right? And 2 stories, right?
Yeah.
And the guys that are showing me around, they're on the board of the church, right?
Yeah.
Two older gentlemen. They had to be 74 and 78,
Yeah.
right? And
Flying around.
no, they just barely
Yeah.
moving down. So the guy, we get to the stairs and we're about to go back down. They like, oh no, you go on ahead, youngin, go on ahead. No, y'all go ahead, y'all go ahead. Now I didn't want this. I didn't want them to see. I'm walking just like them.
Like
Coming down
that. Yeah, that penguin trot.
yeah, man. Like shoot,
Yeah.
I'm trying to hold on too.
I feel you, dog. I came home and I told my wife, I said, I'm embarrassed.
Yeah.
And she was like, why? I told her the story. And I thought she was gonna call her long up because
Mm.
she laughed at me so hard. Just a couple weeks ago, we went someplace and she was like, it's only 4 floors. I was like,
Yeah,
I ain't doing it.
yeah.
I'm gonna take the elevator. But now I'm gonna
I
start climbing these steps, man. I'm gonna start climbing these flights.
I went and I got, and a lot with me is that like the cartilage in my knees is almost gone.
Yeah, I got a bad knee too.
And so,
Yeah.
and for me, it's both of mine
Mm-hmm.
now. And so I went and I got the injection filler,
Yeah.
and it only lasts for a certain amount of time, but
Mm-hmm.
it's expensive. And so when
Yeah.
I tried to go get round 2, the insurance wouldn't pay for round 2.
No.
So I'm like, I'm not about to drop, $4,000 out my pocket,
Right.
but for that 2 months, man,
Mhm.
that was the best 2 months I didn't had in a long time. Boy, I was out there, dog. I'm out there doing layups, dog.
Right.
I'm on the court. I felt good, man. I'm out there
Yeah.
running little 20-some-year-olds, bro.
Yeah.
I ain't care.
Until bum
Until
bum
it
bum
wore,
bum till it
it
go
wore
off.
off. It wore
And
off, and it was like, bruh. And when it wore off, I felt worse than I did before I had it, right?
yeah, because you got a taste of how good it felt.
Yeah, man.
You know.
Yeah. So
Hey, I'm trying to tell you, I got these pads I bought. excuse me, from Home Depot, bro. When I was putting the floors in the old house,
Yeah.
I'll never ever in my life not use those on my
Yeah.
knees
Oh
again.
yeah. Oh yeah. I just bought me a new set. I
Yeah.
just bought a new set because I'm about to rip out this carpet upstairs and
Yep.
put in
Yep.
hardwoods.
Yep. Yep.
You
So you
know,
know
and
exactly how
what my wife's like, well, what's the
we,
we?
bruh, we ain't friends.
We didn't do it last time. It was me.
Yeah, we ain't friends. Right. I like to say who. If you say we, I say who. You know, if you want to be
Right.
French, I want to be owl. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? That's what I
I'm gonna
do
try
now.
that. I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna try that one. See how well that works out. See how quickly I'll be at your door. Les, let me borrow the couch. Les.
I'll be like, who? Who?
We didn't work. And who
Who?
didn't work? It didn't
Who?
work, Les. I need the couch.
I got a bed for you, dog. I got a bed for you.
I
But for a
appreciate
very short time. It ain't gonna be long. There's a bed here.
Hey, but
Yeah.
at the time that we are recording this episode,
Yes, sir.
um, Diddy,
Oh God.
he was arrested just yesterday. So this is at the time we're recording this episode.
Yeah.
So by the
yeah,
time this airs, it's probably be some old news and
yeah. Be
people
some
to
new
move.
news.
But he was denied bail today.
Yes, he
Said he
was.
must remain in jail.
Yeah,
So
man.
he's been to this point. He's been working with everybody, so that's why he came back to New York. He's not
Mhm.
trying to hide. He's trying to claim his innocence and say, "Hey, I didn't do nothing. I didn't do nothing wrong." But they said no because he's had contact with witnesses,
Yep.
and so they denied his bail.
Threatening contact with witnesses at that.
Yes, yes,
Did you see some of the stuff that was in this indictment, bro?
yeah.
I was just like, some parts of me want to say, come on now.
Hmm.
Then other parts of me is like, this student lost his damn mind.
Right. It makes you wonder, right? If you go back to making it a band, right?
Mm-hmm.
With the rap group, the band.
Yeah.
So you remember when they did season 2 and everybody came back except for the one
Except for
dude from
one guy.
Miami. Yeah,
Yep.
he's like, nah, I'm out. I wonder what
Yep.
he knew. What
He knew a lot. I bet you he knew a lot because he fought with Diddy all the time.
Mm,
He fought with Diddy all the time about his dumb rules and
yeah.
all these different things. And certain people could do certain things. You know what I mean? I bet you I bet you money they could tell you a whole lot of things that they
Yeah.
seen and saw and heard.
Yeah. Well, you see the other girl from Danity Kane and what was the other group that Diddy formed where she said that he beat her too.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. She was in both groups, wasn't she?
Yeah, she was in both groups
Yeah, she was in
because
both groups.
it was him and the two girls.
Yeah.
And
Oh yeah. Danity Kane was all the girls,
mm-hmm.
and he was in and they made a couple of nice songs too.
Yeah, yeah.
I can't remember the name of the group now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but come on, bro. My thing is this: you can only get away with stuff for so long.
Right.
I don't care who you are. You're only going to get away with it for so long. And once
Right.
you've done it to so many people for so long, it is going to come out.
So
You don't have a
there's a part
choice.
of me that feels at this point is a lot of people were nervous, and when they saw who all was involved, and it wasn't certain higher ups that he had information on, and he still might have information on people
Oh, I'm
that,
sure he does.
but from what they've taken, and it's not the higher ups that he's gotten
Mhm.
involved in this. they're not worried about prosecuting him. I think if he would have had certain people involved in some of his stuff,
yeah, some A-list celebrities and
right,
owners and CEOs and
politicians,
politicians. Yeah,
yeah,
it would be a lot easier for him to get off.
right.
Let's just say that much.
It wouldn't even be the fact that he would get off. He wouldn't even be indicted.
Yeah, that's true.
I think he would have been sitting out there the whole time. Because if you look at Hugh Hefner,
Epstein.
Well, they got Epstein because the information he had wasn't going to take down the right people. Whereas with Hugh Hefner, on the other hand,
the Playboy Bunny, the ranch, the Playboy, mansion.
The mansion, yeah. Hugh Hefner had a lot of stuff on a lot of people, athletes, politicians, movie stars. They all were involved.
Yeah, and I hate to say it, I mean they lived a long time scared.
Yes.
You think about that now.
Yeah.
They lived a long time scared. He was still having parties up to just a few years ago.
Yeah.
Come on now.
They went after Larry Flint, but they left him alone.
Yeah, they did. Because he could expose some things.
Right.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I remember seeing them Hustler magazines when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Boy, I tell you, we'd all go running in the alley with somebody that stole their brother's Hustler magazine. We all of us be in the alley looking at it. You know. Oh, man.
I'm only reading the articles, Mom. I'm only reading the articles.
Yeah. Oh my God, man. Yeah, those was the days, bro.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I was about to go down the rabbit hole, man. No,
hey, I saw the wheel click. That boy was like, and he was like, no.
Stop. Reel that on back.
Oh.
But what do you think? You know, and there's not enough information out yet at the time that we're recording this, and I keep prefacing that at the time that we're recording this, he was just indicted. He was arrested last night, indicted, and then denied bail today. So that's as far as we know of what's going on.
Yeah.
So, what do you think is going to happen with him?
I think they're going to go through all the motions of it. I really don't think he's going to get convicted of it. Because if they had a strong enough case, if they had these freak off recordings, stuff like that, they would have got him, on a federal level. When they raided his house in Miami and LA at the same time, if they truly had enough, they would have got him right then. It wouldn't have took this long.
Right.
But at the same time, you see they changed his indictment. It's now RICO. So that's different. Because RICO, they just have to prove your involvement in these things. Right? Because they created that for the gangsters. They could never pin anything on them back in the day.
Right.
So all they had to do was prove the involvement in it, and you orchestrating or paying for, or or telling somebody to do something. If they could prove that, they can go after him for the RICO. And I think that's a lesser, not a lesser. It's a different way.
The burden of proof is much easier.
The burden of proof is much easier in a RICO case, because it was meant for drug dealers and gangbangers, where the smarter ones don't keep things in their name.
Right.
They don't have things around them.
Speaking of keeping things in their name, and I'm going to switch off of Diddy for the moment. Yeah. But did you see this with Tom Brady? Tom is going through his divorce.
Everything in his mama name.
Yes. Yes. I
he
was
he
so
was hanging
hyped.
out with the brothers, dog.
Yeah, I'm like, that was absolute
That's
genius.
classic. That's
Yes.
put everything in your mama name. Can't nobody touch it because it ain't in
Yes.
your name. It's all in your
Right.
mama's name. But
Mhm.
you know, if you think like that and you're rich, you know that's a positive because here's the thing. You I'm rich, right? I get
Mhm.
sued,
Mhm.
okay, for doing whatever the things may be. They can go after. Look, let's just. I'm gonna hate to say this, but our boy OJ,
Yeah.
OJ won his trial. They couldn't prove he murdered nobody, but he lost the civil suit.
Yes.
But if all of that stuff would have been in his mama's name,
Mhm.
he still have his Heisman's.
Yeah.
He'd still have all his memorabilia. He would still have his fortunes. He would have
Mhm.
still had all of those things.
Yeah.
But sometimes you can't tell an old horse, you know, how to drink water or eat hay. They've been doing it for so long. But somebody got the Tom first
Yeah.
and said, "Hey, brother, protect yourself.
That's it.
Don't have nothing in your name."
Mhm.
You know.
I mean, we've seen two big cases, right? You
Hmm.
got you got Diddy, who had recordings of everything to protect himself, because if you
Yes.
snitch, I'ma drop dime on you. Oh,
Right.
you telling what I did? Well, let's talk
Well,
about what you
here's
did.
what you did.
Right?
Yeah.
Right? I got video proof.
Hmm.
And you got Tom Brady on the other hand, who hid his stuff by putting it all in his mama's name.
That's it.
Who
That's it.
was the rapper that did the song come out, put everything in their mama name?
I
Was that
don't know.
Birdman?
Probably
It was Cash Money. It was one of
one
put
of them.
everything in
Oh,
my
that's
mama
big
name.
timers. Yeah.
Yes, yeah,
I
yeah,
put
yeah, Cash.
everything in my
Yeah,
mama's name.
yeah,
Ain't got no job. Yeah. That's the
yes.
one. Yeah. I mean, but you know, there's other things you can do. You know,
Mhm.
I become a little bit more financially savvy. You know,
Yes,
there's trust and things like
right,
that
right.
and stuff that you can do. And and I'm pretty sure that's what it was. It's
Yeah.
put in a trust, and his mother is the executor over his trust.
Mhm.
So he can't do anything unless he goes to the executor and they give him
Yeah,
a check with his
right.
funds. But here's the way. Here's the thing, though: the rich get richer because they know loopholes in the system, and they
Yeah,
know how to shield their money.
yeah.
You know, a trust is nothing but a shield over his money,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah.
So he's not paying the same taxes as everybody else is paying.
Mhm.
He's not doing these things. He only can spend so much money. But hell, if spending so much money is 10 or $15 million a year, I mean, I think I'm good with that.
Right,
You know what I
right,
mean?
right. I mean,
You just got to
technically,
be.
she had more money than him.
She had, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Quotation mark. She
yeah.
had. But they report what they want to report.
True,
You know what
true,
I'm saying? So
true.
yeah, and all of these dudes, they know some of the same people in finance,
Oh,
where
of
to go
course,
to talk
of
to. Go talk
course.
to this guy. He's going to
Mhm.
build you a company. He's going to shield your money. He's going to make sure that you're one of the largest philanthropists in in the tri-state area, and it's going to write all of that off at the end of the year, and you'll get that back as a huge
Yeah,
tax break on the next year. You know what
yeah.
I mean? Buying multiple. That's why all of them got Escalades and
Mhm.
big ass trucks, and all these things are written off because now you become your own brand, your own business.
Yeah,
You know?
that's true.
Yeah.
That is very, very true.
Yeah. We got to learn them
Worth
laws.
that's that's the key. That's the key. You got to be able to learn how, because the system is set up for people
System.
who are learning it,
That's
right?
right.
If you
That's right.
want to do it, you can.
Mhm. Oh
You
yeah.
can. It's just that you just got to have the right tools to be able to be out there in that right pond.
Yeah.
Like this guy told this story. He's talking about the salmon fisherman, right?
Mm-hmm.
Guys out there, he's over there fishing sardines, right?
Mm-hmm.
And to really get full off sardines, you got to catch a lot of
You got to
sardines.
catch a lot of sardines. Yes, sir.
Yeah. So he's out there and he's fishing sardines and he's catching a lot. And he's gotten to the point where he's mastered catching a lot of sardines.
Mm-hmm.
But he looks up and he sees these guys over here catching salmon.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you don't have to catch as many salmon as you do sardines.
Right.
So he wants to go figure out how to do that. But the tools that he's got, his tools only allow him to catch sardines.
Yeah.
Not salmon. So now he's got to go learn from these salmon guys and then get the right tools and get the right education to now he's catching salmon.
Mm-hmm.
Well, then he looks over and he sees these guys over here. They over there bear hunting.
Mm-hmm.
You catch a bear, you eating for a long time. You don't have to
That's
eat, fishing salmon every day. You're gonna eat for a while off a bear.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I need to go figure out how to go catch a bear. But the only tools I got is for a salmon right now.
Mm-hmm.
So let me go figure out how to catch a bear. Right.
Mm-hmm.
So he gets tools, learns how to catch a bear, but realizes that bear hunting is dangerous. So I'm gonna go get one bear. I'm not gonna be greedy and go get many bears. I'm gonna go get one bear and then I'm gonna go back to my salmon. And I'm gonna stay over here for a little while until I'm ready to go get another bear. Right. That's the thing that we have to realize with our lives is that the tools are there. We got to be able to know how to get the tools and to get the bigger game. You don't have to jump in there and go full speed. You don't have to be Diddy and go buck wild out there.
That's right.
You jump out there, you get your little bit, and you get your butt right back out the way.
That's right. But see, the problem with most people is once they get a taste of it, they get greedy.
They get greedy. They get caught. They get
gluttony.
They get snatched up, and that bear is about to tear them up.
Right. You don't see that other bear around the corner because you focused on this bear. But here come another bear. And that's called taxes and the U.S. government.
That's it. That's it.
They're gonna put a claw in you, a hook in you that you ain't never had in you before in your life.
How they say half? They taking it. They're taking it.
But I was talking to a guy, an older gentleman, and he was like, "Look, man," he was like, "What you doing with your life?"
Mm-hmm.
We talked a little bit, some things I had going on, and and I wasn't very diverse in how I was doing things, and he was like, "Look, you got to have different streams of revenue coming in. You got to have certain amount of this, certain amount of that, things that make you money while you sleep. Those are some things that you need to look at. Not the primary things you need to look at, but you need to look at some things that bring you in money while you're not even paying attention to it."
Right.
And then you need some things, some long range, some mid range, and some long range goals, short term, mid and long goals, and you hit those. And as you keep hitting them, you won't even know that you're hitting them. You just continue to go. And before you know, you look back, you've hit your long range goal. He's like, stop, turn around, do it again. Short range, medium, long. Short range, medium, long. He was like, you just keep hitting your goals. You start yourself over. You stay fresh. You learn something every single time. Now, the process might get faster for you, but don't neglect that it's still a process. You got to go through the process.
Yeah.
So he slowed me down a lot and, taught me some things, and some things come true.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yep. You got to make it. You got to get it how you can, baby. Get it how you live.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, let's go to break and reset.
Roger that.
As we do each week, we like to close the show with just a little bit of inspiration. Today, I want to remind you of one simple truth. Don't stop. No matter how tough the journey feels, don't stop. How steep the climb seems, don't stop. Or how distant the destination appears, don't stop. Keep moving forward. It's not about the speed, it's about the consistency, the determination, the courage to take the next step, even when it feels impossible. There are obstacles, setbacks, and moments of doubt, but remember, progress isn't always measured in giant leaps. Sometimes it's the small, steady steps that carry us the furthest. So don't stop. The finish line may be closer than you think. Stay strong, stay focused, and most importantly, keep going, because every step that you take will be one step closer to your dreams. Remind yourself, you've got this. Manspace Nation, until next time, keep moving forward and don't stop. Man, that video is very apropos. I mean, about not stopping. I mean, don't stop your momentum.
Yeah, you can't never do that.
Things are going to get tough. Things are going to be hard. Things are going to come at you, and you can't stop.
Yeah, for real. You know, the worst thing you can do is stop.
Mhm.
Any progress is better than no progress.
Absolutely.
One step forward is better than never taking one.
Hey,
So-
my favorite saying, Rome was not built in a day, but it got built.
That is it. Amen, brother.
That's it. Man, Space Nation, we've enjoyed you.
And thank you for listening.
And get you some Coca-Cola Oreos. Take Russ's word on them. This is quality stuff.
Hey, man, listen, Coca-Cola,
Mm.
if you want us to endorse you, just let us know.
Let us know. I mean, y'all could at least respond. I did tag y'all in the post, dang it.
That's it. That's it. Just respond. That's all.
Respond.
Listen,
That's it.
I'll even eat some.
Uh-oh.
What?
Oh, my. I got to go
Oh.
walk some steps, man. I got to catch
Oh.
up. On
All right, brother.
that note,
We out of here.
thank you for listening to this episode of The Man Space.
Whichever platform you listen to us on, make sure you subscribe and don't miss a show.
Remember to keep up with all the Man Space updates on our website, themanspacepodcast.com.
And you can follow us on Instagram at manspacenat1.
Until next time, Man Space Nation, he's Les, I am Russ, and we are out of here.
You got to get close to the mic so the Mook gang can, hear you crunching.